So we're wrapping up this South Florida road trip. We are currently in Cape Canaveral. So I don't know if you can see in the distance, way over there, those towers, that's where they launched the rockets to go to space. So what you just saw right there was a SpaceX launch. What they were doing was launching up some Starlink satellites. That's why you saw the main rocket. There were some splinter little flares coming off. Those are the other satellites from the SpaceX Starlink launch. Cape Canaveral and this area of Florida is known as the Space Coast for this reason. So we just decided to walk out to the beach at Cape Canaveral and see what this beach looks like. Check it out. Because in my family, we're big on adventure trophies. And a great adventure trophy that we really like is seashells. We started this adventure over on Sanibel Island going shelling, because Sanibel is one of the best shelling places you can go. Turns out, here at Cape Canaveral, there's some good shelling as well. The water here is a little bit colder than farther south, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. The water doesn't look too bad, but it is discernibly chillier. Granted, I'm here in late May 2024, so maybe it's warmer later in the year. I'd still swim in it, but it's a little chillier. Not that tropical water you expect. So as we were walking up the beach, there was a sign that said turtle nesting season, starting in March. I forget the end date, but we're right in the middle of it because it's May. Now I would love to see a sea turtle hatch. That's on my bucket list. And B, see a female turtle come up and actually dig the nest to lay the eggs. I want to see both of those things. But the next best thing is the actual sea turtle nest buried in sand. And what's super cool is you can actually see the imprints in the sand from where they were burying it with their flippers. It's all these little ridges. So that's a super cool thing to see. A sea turtle nest. One word of warning, one disclaimer, if you do come out to Cape Canaveral and go to the beach. Now I realize with every beach, when you go to the beach, some of the beach goes home with you, but the sand here is sticky. I mean, I don't know how, like you can't even brush it off. You have to wash and scrub. So just above Cape Canaveral, Florida is an amazing adventure that is on my bucket list. We weren't here in the right season because the proper season to see what we're about to go do is in the midsummer, and we're here in May, but we're about to go look at some bioluminescent water. Check this out. We are here on a bucket list adventure, and we are gonna go paddle through a bioluminescent bay. And I hope I can film this and pick it up because bioluminescent bays and water looks incredible. Literally glowing little plankton-like creatures. Glowing. This should be amazing. Fingers crossed I can film it. What we're doing here is we're using the paddles of our raft to splash the water, and that's how we're making the bioluminescence glow. I tried to film this water because it's at night. It's the only way you can see glowing water, and the only way I could get any of this to show up on footage was with my phone because of a couple reasons. Mainly, I suck at filming with a GoPro, night settings and all that. I haven't figured it out. We were also treated to a lightning storm on the horizon, and I just love lightning, so that was cool to see too. So if you find yourself in Cape Canaveral, Florida, it's not just the Kennedy Space Center that there is to see. There's also some other stuff in the area, including a bird sanctuary with flamingos that we didn't even have time to see, but I want to go back and check out. And a disclaimer, if you're going to do the bioluminescence, there are so many no-see-ums. And if you don't know what no-see-ums are, they're tiny little flies. They call them no-see-um because you can't see them. You can just feel them. And they're going to bite the absolute heck out of you and leave the itchiest, gnarliest little mosquito bite type bumps for weeks. So if you come out here, make sure you bring plenty of bug dope, mosquito repellent, because those no-see-ums are absolutely terrible. Now that was a really fun experience. If you have an idea for an adventure that we should go on, please put it in the comment section. And if you're looking for some more adventure ideas, you can click one of these links and go to the page because there's literally hundreds of other adventures going on there, and I hope to see you next time.